Hello friends, I am Pooja Sangwan. Today I will discuss the scalar quantity and the vector quantity and what is the properties of the scalar quantity and what is the property of vector quantity. All details we are discussed today. Now, First of all, scalar quantity. We know that scalar quantity are those quantity which have magnitude only. It means we can say that those quantity which have magnitude only are called scalar quantity. For example, 15, 20, 25. It means we can say that any quantity which have no direction this is called scalar quantity. Speed, distance, all are the scalar quantities example. Now the vector quantity are those quantity which have the magnitude and which have the direction. It means we can say that those quantity which gives the magnitude and which gives the direction are called the vector quantity. The some example of the vector quantity are velocity is a vector quantity, displacement is also a vector quantity, and force is also a vector quantity, because we can say that velocity have also direction, displacement as direction, and the force as direction. So we can say that all are the vector quantities. Vector, first of all, we know that vector is denoted by arrow. The sign of the arrow, this is the sign of the arrow is the direction, and this is the sign of the line gives the magnitude. It means we can say that this line gives the magnitude and this arrow gives the direction. It means we can say that vector is the combination of the magnitude and the direction. Both magnitude and direction are counted in the vector quantity. Now if we have any vector, just like a vector is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk. It means we can say that ax are the component of x axis, ay are the component of y axis, and az are the component of z axis. It means we can say that a vector is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk. I is the direction in the x axis, j is the direction in the y axis, and k is the direction in the z axis. Now if we have given vector, then we find out the magnitude. So a magnitude is equal to ax square plus ay square plus az square. It means ax, we put the value of ax, we put the value of ay, we put the value of az. It means this is the, we can say that this is the x axis, this is the y axis. Here we have any lines, and this is the z axis. It means we can say that this is the ax, this is the ay, and if we have any line, then this is the az. It means we can say that ax square plus ay square plus az square under the root. Under the root means it is the square root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Now from those formulas we find out the dot product of vector. Dot product, if we have any two vectors, just like a vector, just like b vector, just like c vector. If we have any two vector, a vector and the b vector, this is the a vector and this is the b vector. This is the a vector, this is the b vector. Now in this case, a vector dot d vector, this is the dot, this symbol is the dot, this is the a vector, this is the b vector. Now we know that a vector is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk, and now b vector is equal to bxi plus byj plus bzk. Now the dot product, this is the a vector and this is the b vector, in both are given. Now this is the dot. Now we can say that ax multiply bx, I multiply I, this multiply by this ay multiply by by, az multiply by bz. It means we can say that ax bx, this multiply I multiply I, so I multiply I plus j multiply j, ay by, this is the ay, this is the by. Now the next formula is az, this is the az and this is the bz. K dot k, here k dot k is 1, j dot j is 1, and I dot I is 1. We know that I dot I, j dot j, and k dot k is equal to 1. So we can say that ax bx multiply 1. So ax plus ax bx and ay by j dot j is equal to 1. So ay by and az bz k dot k is equal to 1. So az bz value, so we can say that a dot b is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. So we can say that this is the next formula. A dot b is equal to ab cos theta. A dot b is equal to ab cos. This is the next formula of a dot b. Now the cross product of vector quantity. This is the dot product of vector quantity, and this is the cross product of vector quantity. This is the a vector and this is the b vector. Here this is the cos theta. So we can say that this value is a cos theta. This value is a cos theta, and now the value a cross b. It means we can say that a cross b is equal to, we know that I, j and k. We have three axes. This is the x axis, this is the y axis, and this is the z axis. In the x axis I vector, and in the x y axis j cap, and in the z axis k cap. So here this is the ax ay az, this is the a vector, and in the case b this is the a and this is the b, bx by bz. So we can say that here I, this is the multiply ay bz minus az by minus, this is the sign of the minus. यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा, ए एक्स बी जेड माइनस ए जेड बी एक्स प्लस के वैक्टर, के इज द डायरेक्शन इन द जेड एक्सिस. नाउ दिस इज द के वैक्टर ए एक्स बी वाई माइनस ए वाई बी एक्स. So we can say that a cross b is equal to this formula. Now from this formula we can say that displacement is a vector quantity. From this formula we can say that displacement is a vector quantity, and displacement can be 0 but distance cannot be 0, because distance is a scalar quantity. So we can say that distance cannot be 0 and displacement can be 0. And velocity is a vector quantity, because velocity gives from the displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity, so velocity is also vector quantity. We know that force is equal to mass in multiply acceleration. Acceleration comes from the velocity, so we can say that force is equal to mass into acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity, so we can say that mass multiply acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity, so force is also a vector quantity. Now we can say that speed here gives the speed. Speed comes from the distance. Distance is a scalar quantity, so speed also is a scalar quantity. Thank you.